Hello, I'm Chris Cahill here with CDLLife.com. Today we're here with Dottie Haag. In 2011, she had gastric bypass surgery and has lost over 200 pounds. She's here today to talk with us about her experience and the effects it's had on her life since the surgery. Dottie, when did your surgery take place?
2011 of May 17th.
And when did you know that this was a procedure that you needed to have done?
I was real heavy at the time. I weighed about 450, and I was just miserable. And I couldn't do anything. I couldn't walk, was out of breath all the time. Couldn't do things I wanted to do. So went to a seminar to hear about it, and it looked like it was pretty good to do it. So I was a good candidate. I was chosen for a candidate to go ahead and qualify to have its surgery done. So you had to go through a procedure process first, a couple months, like 6 months of it first, and eat their food and drink their liquids and stuff before you could have it done. So it was like a 6-month process.
What were the deciding factors for you to get the surgery done?
Just being called fat all the time, and people saying, look at how big she is, she looks like a slob. And I mean, I always dressed it nice even though I was heavy, but people would always make comments and I'd always hear it, and my husband would always tell me, don't worry about what they say, it's what I feel, you know. And I was just miserable. I was crying all the time, just not living the way I felt that I should have lived, you know. I should have been more happier with my life, and I was miserable. So, and I always, you know, didn't like the way I felt. And every time we stopped somewhere, I'd eat, because that's what I thought. You know, people kept saying, well, she's a slob. I said, well, might as well just be one then. So it was a breaking point for me. I just needed to decide it's time to do it. So I went ahead and talked to the doctor and made time to do it, so.
What's the support of your loved ones when you were getting ready for the surgery?
It was very important to me. I wanted to know what, I have a wonderful husband of 20 years and a wonderful dad, and I wanted to know how they felt about the situation, and I wanted their input, and they were both totally against it. But I was always crying and always miserable and unhappy. And then they talked about it, and we all sat down and had a family meeting, and they supported me every step of the way then. They said if that's what I really wanted, that they'd be behind me every step of the way. And they were. And as a matter of fact, my grandmother was too. She kept telling my dad, you gotta let her do it. It's real important for her to lose the weight and feel good about herself. So my grandmother was in there too. I meant to mention her. My grandmother was all supportive too. So it was a family situation, and everybody was supportive, and they supported me when I needed them to. So they were all there for me. So it was wonderful to have them as a support group.
Can you tell us a little bit about what the surgery was like for you?
It was kind of rough a little bit. You have like incisions. You have one here, and then you have two on this side, and then one down here, and then you have these tubes running in and out of your stomach. But it's like a little tube. This guy and his doctor invented it, and it takes all the drainage out of you, like the blood drainage, so it doesn't back up inside your body. And it was a little painful, and you just stayed in the hospital, and you just ate stuff, but you couldn't have anything to eat for a couple days. They kept you on liquids because you couldn't eat or anything. And then you just went every day, and then they had to get you to get up and walk a little. And it was a little rough to walk, but you had to. But other than that, it was just, you know, the doctors were there, the nurses were all supportive, everybody was there to help you. And they had one special wing on that hospital, the one I went to, just for that kind of a surgery for those patients. Like one side of the wing they have for to do the gastric bypass with a lap band. But they do them every day. They did 3 or 4 a day, or 5 maybe. But everybody was supportive in the hospital, so it was well worth it, I guess.
What kind of changes has the surgery brought to your life?
Oh, amazing ones. I can walk better, I can breathe. I'm a little sad sometimes because I don't have somebody to talk with that's been through it, like a support group or somebody that I could talk with and share the parts that I share with, because it's hard to share with a husband that's not been through it. So it's easier to talk to somebody that's been through it, so you know what to expect or how you feel. But I feel much better. I'm a little bit more full life. I can breathe better. I can walk better. I feel like I look better in the clothes that I have. You know, I can go out and get little girls' clothes, not big girls' clothes. So other than that, everything else seems to be okay.
Dottie, how have your routines changed after the surgery?
I don't know, I got to go swimming. I could go swimming and get in the pool and be around a lot of people. Able to go out and eat and enjoy stuff with people, you know, and stuff like that. And the routine's a little different because I wasn't able to walk my puppy dog up a hill and down a hill because I was so much out of breath. And now I could take her anywhere and do a run with her and enjoy, you know, life altogether, because I can run now. I couldn't run then. So I can run now, and I feel much better about all that. So that's basically it.
Can you talk a little bit about what your diet is like now?
Yeah, it consists of like vegetables. I can't eat meat right now. I'm not able to eat meat, but they put you on this, they give you a paper every day, and they put you on a routine that you have to go by the doctor, because you have to go step by step. And then when he gives you the paper, then you can eat a hamburger, pieces of a hamburger and stuff like that, mashed potatoes and vegetables and stuff like that. But you just basically can eat anything. Now I can eat the crap out of pizza, but it's got to be thin and crispy. It can't be the thick kind. So I can eat a couple slices of small pieces of pizza, and you just get back in a regular routine. You can eat basically whatever you normally eat, but you can't eat a lot of sweets, and you can't drink a lot of carbonated beverages. You're not allowed to do that. So other than that, that's about it.
How do you feel physically in comparison to how you felt before the surgery?
Okay. I still feel a little bit weak at times now and then, because I still throw up. I still get sick to my stomach. And I think it's because I'm doing a little bit of something wrong. Like I said, if I had the support group and knew what to do, I could probably get it together. But until then, I just have to do what I'm doing. But just basically just have to follow what they tell you to do, and then I feel better. But I'm just, I don't know, just go day by day and just do what I have to do. And you know, when I say I'm hungry, it's time for me to eat, you know. But other than that, it's like you have to eat 5 meals a day, and they tell you that. It's 5 small meals. So other than that, you just do it the step by step. It's a step procedure that you have to go through, and the doctor puts you through everything. Then you take vitamins. I'm on B12 bilingual underneath the tongue, and then you can take the liquid. But now I can't do either, so I'm going to see if I can get into the shot. So I'm going to have to stop and see if I can get the shot, you know, the monthly shot. And then they put you on mini-multiple vitamins, chewable, or whatever you can take. And then they give you another kind of vitamin that they give you that you have to take. And other than that, you just go step by step, and you get through it.
Dottie, what advice would you give to drivers or people that are thinking about having gastric bypass surgery?
It's okay, but you need to seriously think hard about it. Be wise. Get all the literature that you can get. Read up on everything. Don't miss anything. See, that's what I did wrong. I didn't go into the literature. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to go about it. I just listened to other people, went to the seminar, and went through the doctor. I didn't go through any literature or anything. Read up on everything. Make a hard decision. Think about it seriously. Talk it over with your loved ones. See if this is what you really want to do, because once it's done, it's over. You can't go back. Once they cut your stomach, you can never go back. It's not a back thing. The only way you go back is if you do the other way. But I couldn't do it because I was acid reflux. But once you decide to do the gastric bypass, that's the end of the line. You've got to make that decision and be smart about it. But read up on everything, be smart, talk to your doctors, get second opinions, which, quote unquote, I didn't. I should have. I'm not disencouraging anyone. If you feel you need to do it, by all means do it, but go to support groups first. Talk to people, find out the situation. Don't just jump into it like I did, because if I could turn the thing back, I probably would have never have done it. But I'm not disencouraging anybody. Don't misunderstand the interpretation. Do what you have to do. Feel where your heart's at. Tell your heart what it needs to do. Go to your family. Talk to your loved ones about it first. Because I've seen people die already over this. I could have died several times. And I still could, because I've been so sick. And there's been a couple people that I know have already passed away from it because they didn't follow procedure, didn't read up on the literature. I should have done it too, and I didn't. So be wise. Read up on all the literature, get everything you need to get, be smart. Don't jump into it without looking into it all, everything first. Get a second opinion if you have to. Just be smart, just like I said, get all the literature you can. Talk it over with somebody. Go to support groups first. Talk to those people, see how it works for them. You know, because they may change their mind at the last minute, because some people do. There's some people that I've seen get on Oprah. One lady got on Oprah, and her legs were so big she couldn't even walk, even after having the surgery. And, you know, think about what you're doing. Just talk to somebody first. I wish I would have done that, but other than that, you know, go with life. If you feel more happier, I'm more happier now. I feel more spontaneous. I get to enjoy my life with my dog. I'm more enjoy life with my husband. And we get to do a lot more things. We get to walk a lot more. I don't have to stop and walk like 10 minutes and then have to go in. I can walk for an hour. I can walk up a big hill and feel great. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big decision to make. So be wise, think about it, talk to support groups, talk to your family first, and see what you feel. And get a second opinion if you feel you need a second opinion. Other than that, go with life and enjoy it. Because I have a couple more years I can live because I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? So I might live till I'm 70 or 80 maybe. I hope so. But other than that, that's it.
How has it affected your driving ability out on the road?
Oh my God, it's phenomenal. Before, when I got in the truck, it was hard to get out and get in. I out of breath. I had to sit there for like 10 minutes before I could even start the truck or get out of the truck. So now I just jump in it, put my foot on, put the seat up, put the seatbelt on, do my thing, and I'm raring to go. And I can put the steering wheel down to where I need it at. Before it was rubbing against my stomach and everything. But it's a big decision to make. People can, you know, but it's a lot for a truck driver. A lot of truck drivers, they get out of breath because they eat a lot of food. And a lot of truck drivers now, you go and you have a Wendy's at a place, or you have a Subway. They don't have places to sit down and eat anymore for drivers, which is sad. But think about it. But we got a lot of food in our truck now, so I cook in the truck. I have a crock pot, so I make our meals in the crock pot. I cook in there. I make food in the microwave. You know, we have a refrigerator, freezer in the truck, so I do that. And we stay in the truck a lot of times and eat, so we don't have to eat that fast food a lot. So other than that, just think about what you're doing and enjoy life. You know, they'll be more happier, I think. If you're way overweight, then it is a good decision for you. If you're less than 100 pounds, there's no way, shape, or form, if you're 100 pounds over, they're going to even do it. It's 100 pounds or more over that you're qualified. If you're less than 100 pounds or under, you don't qualify at all. So I was way over the limit. So, but just seriously think about what you're doing. Like I said, I love my dog. I love my husband. They're everything to me. And life is great. So I'm much happier now.